box that deep down in the cave unless you're trying to hide something that's very valuable. Someone put something right here. We're on the spot. That's all. Good job, man. Good job. Awesome. This land right here is like something I've never seen. I've never seen that before. Strange things happen to equipment from unusual findings, including dirt that can be turned into metal, batteries wearing down when fully charged, electronic devices failing, and possible evidence of the presence of hidden Aztec gold treasures. There is even recorded proof of a skinwalker shape-shifting into a man. Blind Frog Ranch has had its share of paranormal activity, considering that the ranch is in the same region as Skinwalker Ranch. It has caught the attention of researchers and enthusiasts who want to dig deeper into its mysteries. For this reason, Texas oil millionaire Dwayne Ollinger sold his oil business and purchased the 160-acre ranch with the belief that it holds vast treasures, including gold. He sold his oil business to fund the exploration of the ranch. As if that's not crazy enough, his son Chad Ollinger also sold his crop dusting business to help fund the research with his father. But their quest for gold led them to more shocking discoveries: dirt turned into metal. Even though you might not see it, it's always here, always. These are the words Dwayne used to refer to an invisible magnetic field in a region at the ranch. According to Dwayne, in this particular region, the magnetic field drains batteries and causes electrical equipment failure, but that's not all it causes. Dwayne explained that if dirt from this region was smelted, it formed a metallic substance. He recalled an incident where scientists came to the ranch with metal detectors and other high-grade equipment worth millions of dollars to test this theory. They set up camp and collected samples of dirt in the region affected by the strange magnetic field. These scientists then went ahead to heat up the dirt while in that energy zone, melted it, and to their surprise, after it cooled down, it formed a metallic substance. The strange part, according to Dwayne, was that after this experiment, the scientists tested the metallic substance and, after their conclusion, packed up and left without saying a word. We've had scientists come in with all these gum detectors and the whole 9 yards, set up their $1 million worth of equipment. Now, that was suspicious. Dwayne continued to explain to the crew that the scientists were shocked because what they had encountered went against mainstream knowledge of how metal is formed from different elements. According to him, if he had told Eric, a modern-day scientist who had accompanied them in their research, Eric would have left because what they encountered was against everything Eric believed in with all his expertise. As much as he was skeptical about this phenomenon, Eric agreed to stay and witness this abnormal activity. Later that night, Dwayne and his crew decided to blow Eric's mind. As they approached what Dwayne calls the energy zone, they experienced a weird feeling, as if the energy being emitted in the area was tampering with the normal magnetic field of the human body. While he had no specific or detailed explanation of what was going on, Dwayne said that people did not believe in the paranormal phenomenon happening in the area because they had not yet had a direct experience. On top of that, he said he had witnessed this phenomenon once when he encountered a crucible in the area. He took it and hit it on his truck, and a piece of metal came out. He was shocked because there were no known metal ores in that area. The best part of the experience was having Eric as part of the crew so that he could witness and report findings based on a scientific approach. Eric took part in the entire process, from collecting samples of dirt, saving it, to putting it in the crucible and heating it up. Eric was there to take recordings. In his expertise, Eric expected a glass bead to come from it after the experiment because of the dioxide nature of the sample, but he was in for a huge surprise. In case a metal nugget came out at the end of the experiment, Eric confessed that he would have to rethink everything he knew about metal formations. He said, "I would expect to see a glass bead come out, because the sample itself is silicon dioxide. I would expect to see maybe a glass bead come out because the sample itself is silica dioxide, it's sand. If there's a metal nugget that comes out of that, I'm going to have to rethink everything." The crew heated up the sample, poured the molten hot substance into a shaped container, and let it cool. At this point, Chad expressed his belief in alchemy and said that was the reason this weird phenomenon was happening. According to him, in the Middle Ages, Some people thought that they could change matter into something else, but they believed that they missed an ingredient, and that is why their experiments never worked.